Hi Carmela, hi Carmela. The Spanish Civil War was a very underrated period in history. You know, there's a movie, the only movie I know about the Spanish Civil War is Pan's Labyrinth. I mean, man, it kind of sucks. There's so much more they could do, but hey, Pan's Labyrinth is pretty good, right? I just spent a few hours reading Wikipedia articles about Pancho Villa, and now I'm in a Mexican mood. This is also part of the grander Mexican mood I'm in due to having gone to a cathedral, a Latin cathedral, recently. And after going there, I went to a Mexican bakery. I was like, wow, Mexican stuff is pretty cool. I'm going to make some tacos now. It's not going to be following any particular recipe. It is simply something I pulled out of my ass to make tacos. Alright, I'm going to chop some vegetables. And then I'm going to put them into that pan. I'm frying some lard here, or cooking some lard, so that way it could be more Mexican. Because I know Mexicans like lard and olive oil or something, I don't know. I'm not Catholic. Before I cut any vegetables, I'm going to add in the meat. Because I think if I cook the meat first, the vegetables might end up with a meat flavor, which would be a good idea, so that's what I'm going to do. I bought the cheapest ground meat and the cheapest chorizo I can get, so we're going to use that. Because I am as broke as a joke. Now that we've got our meat in the pot, we're going to go ahead and give it a stir. Break it apart as well. We want to just destroy this like the Mexican Empire got destroyed. Of course, I don't think multiple Mexican states appeared out of the empire, because I'm not the biggest expert in the Mexican Empire, but I mean, I imagine there would have been multiple splinter groups forming their own little band of whatever the hell the Mexican version of a hijuk or a Cossack is. Or a bandito, I think they say. Bandetto, yes. I don't think it's bandetto, no. I think it is bandito. I'm pretty sure in Italian they say bandito as well. Now that it's smashed up, I'm going to mix it around and then add some seasonings to it. I'm going to add some cumin because this is Mexican food, and I like cumins, the step group. You know, those guys with the cool mask. You know, they're not the only ones who wear the mask, contrary to popular belief. You know, plenty of steppe countries and nations did as well. The Mongols, the Rus, various other people, but it's very associated with the humans, so we just call it a human. We call it a human war mask sometimes. I like that phrase for it. It's a good phrase. We're going to do some salt and pepper because we are not monsters here. A bit of chili powder. These Spaniards like their chili powder. Then we're going to add my personal favourite seasoning, or just my personal favourite anything of all time, which is garlic. Not a lot of people know this, but with enough garlic, you can keep away the vodolak in the stragoi. With enough garlic. Not a lot of people know that. It's not like it's the most talked about vampire myth on earth, but you know, what do I know? Part of me thinks I'm cooking this wrong, but that's fine. We're just going to improvise, I guess. I don't want anything to get stuck to the bottom of the pan because I fear I might be overcooking it, so I'm going to scrape quite a bit. Scrape like, what's her name? Miss Macbeth in Macbeth when she's out, damn staying out. You know the meme. Now that it looks a bit better, I'm going to chop up some vegetables and add it in. Napoleon's favourite thing of all time. After all, there's nothing better when on the march than a good onion, so we're just going to dump a whole ass onion in there. Come on. Drop in, you bastards, drop in. Yes, there you go. There you go. Now I'm going to dice up some peppers. Dump some peppers in here. I'm not very good at cutting shit, so I probably cut some of them wrong, but that's not important. Now, while I am stirring about in this, like I'm questioning my life decisions I've made up to this point, I'm going to get started on a bean and cheese mixture. Now, I'm not sure if I should put this blasphemous mixture of chorizo and beef into the bean and cheese mixture. However, I will be making one for burritos, which I don't know how to wrap, but he is hoping I I get lucky in wrapping them. I mean, come on, it can't be too different from kebab, right? You know that Mexico was an empire once. It had a whole ass emperor. You know, Habsburg too. I'm pretty sure he ended up getting buried in Sicily or something. It was like a whole thing. I'm pretty sure it happened during the Napoleonic era. I can't quite remember the story. Normally I'm really good at remembering like the years of these stories, but this one was like, I ended up hearing it when I was very tired and very depressed, so I don't actually remember most of it. But it's freaking interesting to say the least. I mean, more people should be making videos on that shit. I mean, come on, man, this is a whole ass history. It's actually pretty cool, you know. But I don't know. I guess people don't really care about Mexico, which I think is kind of cruel because this is a pretty cool place. You know, it's a Spanish-speaking country in North America. I think that's a pretty cool aesthetic. You know, the banqueros and the I like those short jackets the banqueros wear. I think that's a pretty cool style. Arguably one of the cool, in my opinion, the coolest looking cowboys. I like the standard style. Don't get me wrong, it's cool. It's, you know, it's badass. But man, that banquero fashion is just freaking cool. Yeah, part of me is thinking I should have cooked the peppers before the meat. I feel like that probably would have been a better idea. We could have got some blackening on the peppers maybe. But I'm retarded. What do you expect? Of course, retardation does run in my family. I don't think there's ever been a mentally sane member of it. They've all been completely retarded. On both my mother and my father's side, of course. Hey, what exactly does taco mean? Because, like, okay, in Serbian, there's a similar sounding word that is like the Serbian version of javol. You know? Tako. So what does it mean in Spanish? I wonder if it's originally a native word, like from the local Aztec languages, maybe? I don't know. I did go over to the capitalism store, aka Walmart, and get some of these butter tortillas. I don't know what makes them different from other tortillas, but apparently they are. So I'm going to fry it in butter before putting it into putting the meat into the meat taco mixture. I don't know, man. But yes, this is what it looks like folded, so who knows, it might even be good. Maybe. Imagine food being good. So I think the meat is just about done. So I'm going to get started on the tortillas. This is a pretty miserable cooking setup, man. I'm not even going to lie. Well, lads, looks like Prometheus has come to haunt my kitchen. I suppose I should have probably added oil to the fire. The tacos are done. I did add some cheese, and I guess I'm going to go and take a bite out of it now. You know what? It's not too bad, even. I rather enjoy it. That's pretty good. Looks like it's bleeding. Man, I like the chorizo, not gonna lie. That's not too bad. I guess I'll give it 4 banditos out of 10. These tortillas here, the big boys, I did not get from a capitalist store, aka Walmart. I instead got from a Mexican bakery next to a cathedral. So I thought that would be like the best place to get it. So I'm going to see if I can wrap a burrito now. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I've never been able to wrap a burrito, but here's our attempt. Here we have the bean and cheese mixture. Looks like it's coming along fine. I did season it the same way I seasoned that. I'm not sure what seasonings you should add into beans, so I added the same mixture as I added into the meat. I hope that doesn't just make both of them taste the same. I don't know. I'm not Mexican. Alright, let's get to manufacturing the burritos. Let's see if I can pull it off, you know. Just gonna mix the bean and cheese mixture. I'm not sure if I was supposed to separate the beans and cheese before I put them in, but I didn't, so, you know. Okay, let me just put this bastard in the center here. Should I do more? Yeah, probably. That's not enough beans. That's not enough beans, that's for sure. That's not enough beans for nothing. Okay, here we go. That's enough beans. Come on, you bastard. You bean bastard. Okay. So, how does this work? I do, like, folding a box then? Yeah. You do this, maybe. Wait, no. You do this, maybe. Then you do this. You tuck it in, maybe you. I think I got it. Yeah. You do a bit of that, and then a roll, maybe. I don't know. That's kind of like a burrito, isn't it? I mean, it's small. It's like a baby burrito. Yeah, I think
I mean, I guess I wrapped the burrito. It's a small burrito, but hey, it's a burrito. I mean, it's just, look at this guy. He's a cute burrito. He's a little baby. I'm going to wrap him up and take him to get baptized and take him to get circumcised. Circumcised once by a rabbi and then afterward by an imam. But then by a Catholic priest baptized, Orthodox priest baptized, Lutheran pastor baptized. So he'll be on all the religious spectrums, and then I'll throw the baby into the sea. Let's go ahead and, like the American elites, let's eat our baby. That's not too bad. I think I should have cooked the tortilla though. I guess that's gonna be it for this video. Subscribe, like, follow me on, I don't know, existence. Just give me a like and a subscribe and comment. Comment something, I don't care what it is. Just comment it. But that's gonna be about it for this video. Free Palestine. Bye. You know, this whole affair of cooking burritos and tacos reminds me of his, when Napoleon tried to make an omelet and failed miserably and it dropped on the floor. And then he let his wife do it. Anyway, French people equals Haiti. Haiti equals influence on Louisiana. Louisiana equals Acadia. Acadia is Cajun. Oh shit. Next time, I'm going to make Cajun Alfredo.